Next time, then.
The sun's gonna go down. I'm not gonna be able to buy ammo. This is all gonna be worthless.
Thanks for your assistance.
Will somebody help me out?
Ooh.
I was in the army.
Hello, mister.
Hey, buddy. I'm too old to get a job, mister. Way too old. Can't we be friends?
Sure.
I'm so happy. I ain't had a friend in a long time. Long time. My last friend died. Weren't my fault.
Alright, well, good knowing you.
Said it was, but they was wrong. Yeah.
See ya. What are friends for?
Wow, been a while since you've been back, hasn't it? What can I do for you?
Yes, how do you know that?
What's available.
Because it's kind of creeped me out. You're completely sold out on ammo. Let me get stocked. I wish I could just have a button that was just stock all. Be so much easier.
Any information about anything at all, you can give me a shout.
Alright, well, what do you got in weapons? Namely, got any new shotguns? Already seem to have like a modern. Oh, you can buy a semi-auto shotgun, sure. Yeah,
We can do a lot with this. New trigger, brand new bolt, your pick.
everything. I'll take everything. That's what I want.
Fine piece.
Sure is. Can't wait to
Bet
blow
this'll shoot better with some new sights.
somebody's head off with it. It's gonna be pretty.
You know what? I bet I can.
Also, I would like you to go ahead and maintain my guns. That'd be great.
Back here.
Repeating shotgun, fire this gun 10,000 times, sure.
Smile on your face.
Also, just
guaranteed.
go ahead and run out of ammo, out of money.
I got some nice carved stocks here. I think you should take one. Carry it with pride. You'll love it.
We'll love it. We're gonna love
Thought
it,
about
stream.
upgrading the stock? I got some nice ones. Yep, this is the one.
No reason not to have it if we're not gonna put every little thing we can on it. What do you got for rifles? Shield repeater. Bolt action rifle. Then the shotguns. Then into the shotguns. Alright, well. This is all well and good. I probably should keep doing missions or I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Carry it with pride.
Sure.
You know what? Bet you could use some rifling on this thing.
Yeah,
Fine piece.
better. Fucking might as
Do a
well.
lot with this. New trigger, brand new bolt, your pick.
I think we're gonna have two semi-auto
Yep,
pistols here.
This is the one. You know what? I bet I can make this piece work a lot better for you. Bolts, triggers, parts, back here.
Is that
Yours
right?
now.
Yeah, I think we're in the middle of doing that. Sure seems like we're in the middle of doing that. It's Goldfinger. Hell with it. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's Goldfinger, dude.
If that paper boy stays at that post next to my shop any longer,
One's the
I may
snake.
lose it. Very
One's the
dangerous for
snake, one's
gunsmiths
gonna be
to
the eagle.
snap. I love it.
You just threatened to murder the paperboy? That's kind of fucked up. It's more than a little messed up.
It's a nice piece and all, but I'd personally add some
I am
rifling.
just wasting
Take it or leave
money.
it.
I'm just
Smile on
throwing
your
away
face,
my money.
guaranteed.
So why not? I need to maintain my
Fine
guns,
piece.
and then we'll We'll be ready to get
How
out of
about
here.
you get some new sights for this, huh?
Alright, this one needs to be all metal too. Oh, just gold, baby. Straight. That looks kind of shitty gold, doesn't it? Someone just said this goddamn place is rotten to the core. Let's make it like white. Yeah, I like white on it. Alright, and then
Well, with Valentine connecting the west to the east, they get a lot of
do a
passing
full-on
folks
nice
stocking up
gold
on bullets
engraving.
and
Really make it
weapons.
look nice, and then we'll...
Some of them may
This
belong
one
to a
needs an
gang.
eagle.
Hey, how would I know?
Yeah, this one's the eagle. This one's the eagle, and it looks good. Okay, I need you to maintain all my weapons, and then I'm done. Where do I do that at?
You need anything else, let me know.
I need you to clean all my guns. Yes. This, and then I want that to be my offhand. And then I guess we'll do,
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as
this
far
one
as I
already
can
cleaned.
see. I got some nice carved stocks here. I think you should take one.
Just take it? So far you've charged me for everything I've bought.
You'll be very pleased with this.
If you say so. I know I'm going broke because of this. Yeah, the black's definitely best. It looks kind of good on its own, doesn't it? That ram looks kind of good. You'll never see it, but it looks kind of good. Stupid that you have these wraps. They're worth putting on because they make your gun decay.
I sold my old blunderbuss to a
Excuse me.
bounty hunter last week. That boy's out looking to get someone, that's for sure.
Because your gun doesn't degrade as quick. So I don't know why you'd ever do anything else, but... Let's inlay that in metal and gold. Let's keep the barrel. Let's get rid of the frame, though. Maybe we'll keep the frame. Alright. Alright, this has been great. I need you to clean my guns.
It's beautiful condition. Keep it up. You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you.
Okay. You
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as
You
far
keep
as I can
cleaning
see.
these up. How about that? That way we don't gotta...
Beautiful condition. Keep it up.
That pump action shotgun I use the shit out of.
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you.
Okay.
Thought about upgrading the stock? I got
think
some
I've
nice
already-
ones.
Upgraded this thing as far as it can be upgraded. Yo, baby, 12422, baby. Thank you for taking the red pill. Seeing just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Welcome to reality, baby. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see.
Those things already improved too. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. I feel like,
Hell, mister, you look like you've been on whiskey no stew. You all right?
no, I've got tuberculosis. You'll probably die soon. You probably also will be infected. I like to make an entrance. Oh, you're the sheriffs. I thought you were the general store. My fault.
Out of the damn way!
Hey there.
Hello.
Don't think I've seen you in here before.
Yeah, well, I like to
Snake oil.
make,
You have no idea.
I like to
the
make
trouble
an
I had to
entrance.
go through to get that. If you're gonna want to stay sharp, I should have a stock available. Look in my catalog.
Just need a
Shit,
little
that
something
shit's
for the pain.
expensive, damn. Okay, well, I guess that's all you got. Stimulants? Probably maxed out too. I'll probably use this stuff. It's been a while since we got stocked up. I think we should get a haircut too. We're on the last thing. We're on the last
Well,
trek. I really feel that we gotta be close to the last trek. Oh, the poker just closed down. Oh no, it's still going. It's the saloon in the back. You guys remember us? We went in this bar and we, pretty much killed everybody. Well, I need a haircut. Let's cut it short, because I'm dying. Well, not that short. Shorter. There, fine.
A bit better.
Like this, you'll be fit for Congress.
Sure. Alright. Need you to help the beard out a little bit, alright? Nah, I just need you to trim the beard up. Get the old chin down. Trying to stay clean, we're dying.
That looks better.
There we go. Looking good. What percent are you on the story mode of Red Dead Redemption 2? Don't know. Probably 60%. We're in chapter 6. We're in chapter 6. Alright, even being cleaned up, we still pretty much look like shit.
Thank you.
But we're fucking armed to take down an army at this point. Hey, if you see a guy with 2 rifles and 2 semi-automatic pistols on his hips in 1899, you're really gonna tell him to move it? I don't think you are. We can check, though. We can check, baby. Baby, 68%. Now, I'm assuming that includes side stories, because if that includes side stories, I'll tell him to move it if I'm that close, and he'll shoot you in the face, Raphael. He will shoot you right in the face. Alright, we're gonna go do this mission next. I'm assuming this doesn't include side stories. If it doesn't include side missions, then we gotta be, like, right there, dude. Right freaking there.
We'll bring you on into the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees.
Hold on, weather maps are supposed to go crazy. Check it out, guys. Weather map goes crazy live on air.
And 1,270 in Awatuki. Now I'm not authorized to evacuate Awatuki, but this temperature seems pretty high.
This guy's going on the fly, man. He's getting brownie points.
And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss.
You're chapter
You
6,
might as well just
61%.
Get out of anywhere along this 60 here. It's a very warm surprise.
Baby. Anything, I'll shank him, but he has guns and you have a knife. And you know what the old adage is.
So good of you to join us. What's going on?
How many missions do I have to do with you until you finally give us respect?
Cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful.
Oh, another train robbery. It just suddenly became night.
We didn't start this, Arthur. They did. We? This ain't our fight. It surely is. Whatever it is you're planning.
Looks like the war's gonna happen.
They want you to fight. Nobody will be killed. We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them.
Kinda tell
and
spoilers.
remind
Please
them
don't.
to
Please don't.
leave
It's my
these
first
boys
playthrough.
alone. You have energy for pranks? Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
These nice flowers.
Besides, it's perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're
Yeah,
gone.
but you're fucking the Native Americans, man.
We'll blame
You're
everything
screwing these
on the
Indians.
Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees. So,
I want you to know for the record that I was against this plan.
never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and avail over another. These are good people, but their situation is real complex.
You're probably gonna get tuberculosis from me, by the way, Dutch. But I'm kind of happy about that.
Come on.
You kind of screwed me over.
We don't have a lot of time. The patrol should be coming in a few
Oh, we gotta head across the road. Okay,
Hurry, Arthur.
here we go.
Plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
We'll keep lookout from up here.
You unlocked the DeLorean, nice. What do you think is better, PlayStation or Xbox? I think PlayStation's got better exclusives, but I think Xbox has got
For some of that dynamite, you and Bill commandeered in Van Horn. Good work with that, by the way.
more ways to play.
The perfect man
But I
for
also
the
think that
job.
they're both good, and it doesn't really matter, baby. It's worth having both systems if you're a gamer. There's no reason to engage in that war. You win out if you get both. So many good games out. I'd like to get a hold of a PlayStation sometime. Play some of those great exclusives. I love my Xbox, but yeah. I mean, it's just about the games, man.
Finally got to see Colm Hank. Yeah. After all those years, hard to believe.
PC.
Oh, but it was worth the wait.
I mean, that's basically what Xbox is at this point. Just a low, freaking cheap gaming PC. Cheap gaming PC with none of the other versatility. It just strictly plays games. Oh, they've got a spoiling wire. Man, I thought I was going to be done with this playthrough a little earlier. Here we are. It's going to be noon. Okay. How to make a bad problem worse. Let's go. What do you think's better, baby? What's your favorite system?
Hurry! I think I see some movement in the distance.
Quick now, Arthur! Everyone into position! My spotter will let us know when they're near.
We're gonna get to detonate the plunger. How lucky.
Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur? No, I got it. Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
And kill half of them.
There they
Mangle
are.
the rest.
Looks like more than we thought.
So I kind of like both. Yeah, I kind of like both too, baby.
We're only here to
Though I'm an
talk
Xbox
and
guy, but
administer a little
that's,
good
you
old-fashioned
know,
humiliation.
equivalent to
Your
being
old
like, I'm
dad's
someone who
son
brushes
at
my
the very
teeth every
least.
day. Like, okay, join the
Wait
crowd.
for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here.
So...
Okay, they've passed the first charge. If we...
No one's...
Put your hands up!
No one died.
You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy.
No, you're making a mistake. Put your hands up,
Right.
soldier.
Anakin
Take a
needs to
little
listen.
humiliation
Obi-Wan's
and
got
leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move. No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
This could have gone better, as always.
They fired first.
That doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter.
Looks like we got a fight then, boys.
There's more of them than there are you, and they have gunpowder. I don't really know where they are. I always forget in this game you gotta clear the chamber first. It's so awkward. That's a warning shot. Oh my god. City Sky Apex for stuck. Actually did get a little bit of a City Skylines stream and it was fun. Who's that? Is this a shotgun? What the fuck is... Oh, it is a shotgun. Oh my god, we've been sniping with a shotgun. Can I not run the scope? Oh, apparently not. I have to run the scope. I've been streaming a lot of Apex, yeah. Borderlands. It's gonna be Borderlands soon. That's gonna be my big game. Oh shit, that's an enemy. It's kind of hard to tell. What's your favorite game, baby? What's your favorite game anymore? Oh my god, Free, seems like you play such a wide variety of games anymore. Dude, just kill him already. Why are you sitting there kicking him around? That's all it's gonna be. It's all it's gonna be for a little while, yeah. I'll probably get back to variety streaming afterwards, though. So it won't last that long. I'm not even gonna loot the bodies. You watch your mouth, Dutch.
Now, I was saying something. Oh, yeah. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out.
Move now. We have to move now.
Search these men quickly, then we move.
This is crazy.
We tried to prevent this war. I feel like the game has forced us to go into it. 1 or 2? Well, I really like 2. 2's been really fun. I liked them both. I liked them both a lot. I think that Red Dead is a stronger open world game, but I think that Red Dead 2 is a stronger open world. And I kind of like that Red Dead's forced me to play the story, but I do also think that it's padded out. I think it's padded out. It's a little longer than it needs to be.
These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Arc at the moment still. Nice. And you're a great Arc player, so that makes sense. Hopefully Eagle Falls didn't just die, because then we really got problems. There will be a war. You know how many mistakes we're freaking made by doing what we've done? Like Arthur said, it's the freaking army. What was that guy doing here? And really, you should watch your mouth. Now we're fighting our own country, man. This is dumb. Epic.
Where's Peta?
Probably dead. Now you got a whole regiment coming.
But where's Peta? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that
Barely.
went just about according to plan. I'm trying. I'm trying.
You always say you're trying. You always say one more score.
And you'll keep doubting me. We'll keep failing. It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me. I'm worried about folk.
I know.
And now it's a war. Another war. But now it's against the fucking U.S. Army.
Run! Come on.
How long do you think our luck's gonna hold, Dutch?
Soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now. What about eagle flies? We gotta go, Arthur. Come on.
He's always abandoning people anymore. I just can't trust Dutch at all. What is your most favorite OP gun? Is there an OP gun? I don't know. I'm honestly a noob, baby. I've like done none of the side stuff at all. Here at the end, we've just strictly focused main story.
Left here. Into the trees.
Eagle Falls is gonna die. Or Eagle Flies is gonna die, and then Rain Falls is gonna... This is not gonna be good.
We won't get the horses down this path. All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil. You think? It's all I got.
While unarmed... Oh, unarmed.
Let's see if we can lose them down here.
Alright, I guess we did it.
I guess
The dude gonna get caught, they're gonna get snitched out. I mean, that's the problem, is there's not even the snitch part of it anymore. This isn't criminals. It's straight up, we're in the midst now of a Native American and U.S. Army dispute for no reason other than to cause a distraction for ourselves. Arthur's been trying to stop it.
This is right here.
That was a little close. The warship in Guam wasn't a little close.
Let's keep going. Follow the path.
Is he for real? I mean, he says son a lot, but I don't know if they're actually related. And don't spoil it though, baby. Yeah, if that is a spoiler, please don't tell me that was a spoiler. 'Cause I definitely haven't heard that yet. He always says you're my son and stuff.
That's it for you.
It's a losing battle, Arthur. Oh, we gotta do something.
Hell yeah, it's a losing battle. You took on the whole U.S. Army.
I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
Not too fucking long against the whole army, but you know, you wanted this. You wanted this.
I'll see you in there. There's too many. Run, get moving. I'll hold them here. Move. There. This is it.
This is it.
Well, Arthur,
Put your hands up. I said put your damn hands up.
okay.
I'm surprised they're gonna take
Okay.
prisoners here. I mean, good lord, we killed so many guys.
I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here. Put your hands up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the army.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man, those men they killed, they were good men.
I mean, why aren't these guys just opening fire?
You're
We killed
fighting
so many
nature,
guys.
Captain.
Get over here.
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that.
My suspension of disbelief is a bit
It's waste.
strayed.
You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity.
Here we go. Time to rape, murder, and pillage. It's the failure of the U.S. Army round 25, where two yokels are allowed to slowly walk backwards and then jump off a mountain cliff, while a man with tuberculosis manages to run yet another marathon.
Come here, big boy. I got you. You're okay. You're okay. What a mess. I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken. Taken or killed? Well, we can't go find out. No,
And that's not.
not now. Charles, we'll send him. Where is it? He's probably back at camp. Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up, then go Meet him up at the reservation. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur. Have faith.
You've said that before. And I think we ended up in, Guam. Dreams of the deer and the elk. Are we actually going to be back at camp? I don't know what mission that even was. He's really seriously contemplating his life decisions and saying, holy shit, we just killed a lot of guys again. We just killed a ton of guys, 6 dudes versus the U.S. Army, and we won. We were able to beat the whole Spanish Army and a gunship. Yeah, 6 dudes win, exactly. Dude, this is ridiculous. We're pushing. We're trying to push. I am trying to push. Javier, I assume. I know it's John Marston. Charles. What mission's this? The King's Son. And what mission is this? The Bridge to Nowhere. Let me see where the Bridge to Nowhere is. See, you gotta work through it in chunks. Go talk to Charles. That'll finish like one of the subplots. There's like 3 different subplots. You know, if you're on the strip, it's how you think of deers, and if you're honest, or think of wolves. Yeah, if you came in here earlier and said that, that's interesting. That's interesting. So ours has been the deer now for a little while. It was the wolf at the beginning. But here lately, once we got sick, I really just changed my whole thing and started going for good, because I figured the money's not going to follow us, and we just kind of got to try to redeem our soul at this point. So we're at a King's Son, which is what we're about to do. And then there's another mission after that in... Oh, that's weird. There's 2 King's Son. I don't know. But then we have the Delights of Anhorn. I'm pretty sure we're really close now. After King's Son, I think literally there's like 3 missions left in Chapter 6. You got over like 1K. Not really. I mean, I'm down to 500 now. I had almost 2K because I just wasn't spending any money, but it goes quick. Yeah, I got you. Thank you, baby. That makes sense. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm just hoping we get to kill Micah. That's the biggest thing to me. This Micah is... actually thinks he's Dutch now, and he's like, oh, we got planet to do. I gotta write off. You got missions you gotta do. He just sits around. He's just trying to copy Dutch, but he's not actually coming up with any of the plans. Is it just me, or did your cam quality go down by about 100%? You're gonna have to tell me more than that, Raphael. Come on, you're a streamer yourself. You gotta give me more information than that, dude. I've not dropped any frames on my end, and on my OBS it looks completely fine. It may have unfocused for a minute. Is it focused again now?
Out of the way!
I don't really know what constitutes rich. A guy came in here earlier and he had like 8 and 10,000, and that was probably pretty rich. That's the way he talked. So I don't think we've ever quite been rich, and I think the only reason we had any kind of money is because I just didn't spend any. I just kept doing missions and not spending it. I've gone to the fence once, I think, maybe twice. So I've got a bunch of like emerald brooches and gold rings and shit. Just never sell it. I went once because of the diamond. This is definitely like Yellowstone. We got Yellowstone and New Orleans and stuff. Oh, there's legendary animal over here. The hot springs, the hot gates. So I'm trying to keep pushing. Because I think after this mission, it's like 3 more missions left. I went through chapter 6. And the epilogue is not very long. Well, it's pretty long. It's Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. It looks like it's 17 missions total. But I don't know how long those missions are. I think Chapter 6 is really the big finale. Get 1 mil if that's possible. It'd be possible if you're willing to fucking grind. Is the game quality back to normal for you, Raphael? This situation has just gone to hell.
Hello, Charles.
It was not meant to be a war.
Thank you for coming. Of course. The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Probably not too happy, huh?
Why I came. He's in his tent. Sure. I'll wait for you here. Hello?
Get 50% off everything? Holy shit. It's really nice.
Morgan, I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's mean.
How is your father?
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
Are you sure Dutch is his son?
Probably wishes the same to me.
Are you sure?
I doubt
Have you heard of the High Elves?
I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason.
We'll try to save him.
He's the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason. What should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel.
We're just gonna have to bust your son out.
Any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the army are worse than any point in the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm sure he means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Right. I think he understands too well is the problem.
Me and Charles
He just
are trying to
aged like
rescue
3
your son.
years.
No.
Yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you?
We're gonna go bust
Come on, let's go.
Eagle Flies out. Let's do it.
We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how. I've been working on that. I think there's a way. Follow me.
It amazes me that Charles is still in the gang. Very, very, very few members of the gang are left. All the parts were Dutch, so my son, are you okay? Dutch is Arthur's father's, but Arthur just said that it was like, you know, his dad's been dead a long time.
Come on, pal. So, I've been scouting the fort. The army are patrolling
Yes.
all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close.
It's a lie, it's a lie, he's telling you a lie. Who Arthur is? He's telling us a lie? I don't know, Arthur's pretty good.
Whatever you think. I trust you. No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him. Okay.
We're real bad at that, but we'll do our best.
In case we need another way out of there. Okay, good.
We're just pushing right through the tuberculosis.
This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch. It ain't just on Dutch. We all went along with it. He saw eagle flies burned hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rain's Fall behind his back. I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation. To pull Dutch out of the place he's in.
I mean, we tried to get between these two families. We couldn't even handle that. Now we're gonna get between the U.S. Army and a Native American tribe. Oh, damn, morning stuff. Give us something else. What up, something? Glad to see you, buddy. How's your grind for partnership been going? I keep seeing notifications that you're live. I see you're continuing to go hard. Have your streams been successful, I hope? Something's a really talented guy. He's a nuclear engineer. He's super funny, super smart. He's really genuine. He's a great guy. You can't help but like him. He's got charisma. He's funny. He's charming. He is the Regis film in a mixer. Yo, something else. Best one yet. Arthur is telling you a lie about his father being long gone. I don't know, baby. I don't know. You have to post on our Discord. Give us some advice there. And I'm not sure if you'd be interested, but free bits, free bit boss damage, and free subs via the Exodus. Via the Exodus.
It is a gift to know. In a way,
We're trying to finish Red Dead Redemption 2 something.
sure don't feel like that.
We're trying.
You still have time to make amends. The others.
Does Charles know we have tuberculosis?
Sean, all them, they didn't.
That's true.
And what about the Calendar boys?
That's very true.
Killed trying to escape Blackwater? More vicious pair of bastards
The
than
Calendar
ever was.
boys. I don't remember them. Well, we didn't actually get to see Blackwater. It's only going to take a year. Right. I think we're close. I think we only have 3 missions left in Chapter 6.
To do something better. My guess is maybe
Look how
that's
pretty
why
that
you're
water
now.
is. That's
By the
ridiculous.
way, just keep your head strong. We're close now.
Don't change a horse midstream. I've forded a lot of rivers. Forded a lot of rivers together. Yeah, but good morning, something. Thanks for being here, man.
That current's
Much
strong.
appreciated.
Up here. Follow me.
Thank you.
You were right about
Arthur is struggling. Look at him bent. Look how pale he is. Look how skinny he is.
but might help us with sneaking in there.
He's not well, Stream. He's not well.
So Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be
We
nice.
did kill about a regiment, though. How many chapters in the game? 6 chapters, and then 2 epilogues. There's a multi-part epilogue. What the fuck? Always weird shit going on. You put your horse on autopilot, which is something you do like 85% of the time, and somehow or another the horse still manages to get all tangled up and kill 5 rabbits and trip on a field mouse and kill 3 people, so then you're wanted and you can't do your next mission, and a Radiant quest shows up and ends up being a bad guy. Before you know it, you've killed 10 cops. That happens so much. So it's like 6 chapters in the game, but they pad it out so much that it ends up being like 30. It's too bad because it's a great story and it's really well written.
Over here.
It doesn't need to be padded out. That's the thing. It really doesn't need to be padded out. The story's plenty good on its own.
I guess it is. Let's keep quiet. We'll try and find a way in. Main thing is that they don't hear us. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can
I
come
think
back around.
things were a lot more simpler when it was just the 2 families in that swamp and we were still having fun. Things have been messy since Guam and taken on whole freaking armies.
There's 2 guards up front. If you take one, I'll take the other. Nice and quiet.
What are you doing, Arthur? The whole fort is on lockdown.
Can we just reset? Like, I hate that, man. You have to press right trigger to pull your weapon out, alright? So I'm pressing right trigger. I was holding left trigger when nothing was happening, so I just went ahead and pulled right trigger, hoping my bow would come out. And I fucking shot the pistol. There's no way to just load the checkpoint. Thank God. It just gave me a checkpoint. That's all I need. There's all kinds of really weird hot button things that are just single button presses that it never actually lets you know about, and they're always there. I know I'm whining, but jeez, it gets annoying. Little things like that. Like, it's meant to be more immersive, but it doesn't. It's decent, not too close. a better base stream where I can get almost 100 a month. Yeah, which is pretty sweet. Hell yeah, it's sweet. It's great. It's great. I mean, so you're at a... You hit your 1K followers, didn't you, something?
Let's deal with those two at the gate first. You take one. Okay, come on. Let's see if we can get
Alright, at least this one has a checkpoint. Like, I wish the gunslinger one had a checkpoint. 2 people versus the US Army, who will win? No shit. Probably be the 2 people. That stuff added up to too much. I stopped enjoying it. I'm still enjoying it, but I'm also ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I feel like the story jumped the shark when we got to Guam.
He's moving. Come on.
I feel like when we got to Guam, like the tuberculosis thing has helped because it started the ticking clock, but the ticking clock starts and there's still like 20 hours of the game left.
Okay.
It's an interactive novel, and I have a lot of high praise for it, but there's also some definite criticisms that I don't ever think will obviously get touched on, because I think they're done messing with the campaign, or the PvE element, or whatever you want to call it.
We got 2 more ahead. One down here, one up in the tower.
I think it's an impressive game. I think it's a work of art, but I think it does some things that would just make it perfect, and it's enough. It's enough to detract from it being like the greatest game ever or something. It's a game you want to experience, but it's too padded out. I think it goes way over the edge after the bank robbery, and that chapter 5 feels like it was tacked on to space the game out even more. But it's already plenty spaced out because you got to freaking ride your horse 20 minutes everywhere you go. But I'm trying to finish it. 975. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it probably this week then. Something. You're killing it, man. You keep working hard. I'm proud of you. You're working your ass off, and it's gonna pay off, dude. It's gonna pay off. He streams on a mixer, Raphael. He streams a wide variety of stuff. He's always got a really good opinion. Something's really smart, Raphael. You'd like him because you're going for computer science. Something's a nuclear engineer.
You deal with this one.
Okay. Done. Let's go.
I thought we were just gonna knife him up, but alright.
This way. Shit. Another guard on the walkway.
I'm not at liberty to say good answer. Good answer. Charles, I thought you would take the other guy. That was close. The only thing that they make that I wish everything worked that way is you can just walk over a body and get your arrows back. And if they had just done, like, quality of life stuff like that for almost every little interaction in the game, it would just be so much more of a joy to play and experience the story. They shouldn't make you have to work so hard to experience the story. You go ahead, Charles, because I don't really know what you want me to do. I'm guessing we're just gonna bow this guy, though. Is that a thing? You can get a degree in nuclear weapons? Is that a thing? That'd be fucking crazy. I went to school to learn how to bring about the Holocaust of the whole human race. Clunky, right? It's supposed to be clunky. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not the best Red Dead Redemption 2 player in the world, nor close. But I also think that 50% of the time when my plays are awful, it's honest to God the game. And I usually don't say that about any game. Like right now, I am stuck in this fucking wagon. Okay, we managed to get out, but when I managed to get out, I climbed this fence. Just tons of little stuff like that. It's a bad cover-based shooter. Because he jumps in and out of cover whenever it's got a mind of its own. The character has a mind of its own with these animations. There's more emphasis put on animation than character action. Which of course leads to all kinds of awkward problems. But it tells an amazing story. It has the best open world I've ever seen. Not open world game, but open world. It is truly as far as video games are concerned, alive. It's insane the amount of detail that is in this game. I saw a guy put his cigarette out in a river, and it fucking sparked and had a puddle to it. It is absurd. With the right tools and supplies, I don't think we can. I'm pretty sure it's a little harder than baking a cake, but hey, I don't know. Maybe you're right, Raphael. If that's the case, I think we're all probably fucked.
What are you doing, Arthur? The whole fort is on lockdown. We'll never get Eagle Flies out now.
Oh, I don't know how I got revealed. I just walked up into that cabin. I wonder what the next checkpoint is. This game's been pretty good about checkpoints. I'm really gonna hope that it was pretty nice about a checkpoint, because I hope we don't have to redo that whole thing.
Damn it.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, this game does have good checkpoints.
The tower. See if you can cause a distraction.
Try to put an arrow into the lantern.
So they took an arrow to the head. No shit.
Start a fire.
That's one guard that didn't make it back to Skyrim. I mean, that's right in the ear. Alright, silently shoot the lantern. Oh, I should have been reading. Where's Wilso to give me some shit? I'm always failing to read, man. You could even with supplies, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not right. I mean, I think some scientists even died. Fat Man and Little Boy. Like, some scientists died making that thing. From radiation poisoning. They would 100% see us.
Let's go! Arthur, come on! Get down here! Don't shoot! What are you doing, Arthur?
Wait, how did...
We'll never get Eagle
I don't understand. I don't understand. The guy had his back turned to us. What's the difference between killing that guy and killing all the rest of the guys that we killed? What was so different between killing that guy and killing everyone else who had their back turned to us? Oh well. But also, they didn't know much about radiation then. They just knew it was probably dangerous. Like, they didn't do protective stuff. Annoying things in this game. Right, it's actually an amazing game. It's an amazing game, and I think that's why the stuff that's so annoying about it really stands out. Like, this is an extremely impressive piece of software. As a video game fan, as someone who wanted to make games, just a gamer and fan of games in general, I've played enough games through the years to know this is a really fucking exceptional game. But it does all this annoying shit that gets in the way of it and stops it from being perfect. And I think that they're more highlighted because it is such a good game. But they're also at the same time really annoying, and it stops it from being perfect, which is why I think that it's probably when Spike did the VGA awards, that's why this didn't get Game of the Year. Because it's enough. It's enough to take away from it to make it not perfect, because it is just too clunky. It does do immersion sometimes for the sake of immersion, and it just comes across as ridiculous and stupid and like, something really... Oh, we lost weight. We still have to manage our weight in the middle of this, and we have to, we can't mass craft. We have to do every bullet individually, and just stupid stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's an amazing game. I would say it's an amazing game. I personally believe it's an amazing game. As I say, as someone who wanted to make games, I think that the animations, I think the open world, I think the soundtrack, I think the writing, I think the characters, I think the voice acting, I think the moment-to-moment gameplay is the only thing that hurts it. I think beyond that, I mean, games are really difficult to make. And this game there's so many parts of it that are handcrafted. And that's when little things like the bandolier sticking above on that guy. I mean, I respect your opinion, but my opinion is different. And our opinion's different in this situation. I see where you're coming from, but our opinion's different in this situation. Like the bandolier floating above the jacket. Like, they did so much just clearly went through it with a fine-tooth comb, and then, like, you can't... They didn't remesh Arthur's clothes, so that if you're not wearing a jacket, the bandolier sits on it correctly. And so it's like when the little things happen, they really stand out. But as I said, from making games myself, I just know that this is a game that took a lot of work. Like, and not just work, not just the initial hard, like, let's get a bunch of resources together, but pass after pass after pass after pass on the resources in the game, like the art assets, the sound effects, the soundtrack. That's what's always impressed me about this game. Again, just as someone who's made games myself, like,
I'll check the table, Arthur. You search the
now granted they had a lot of money and a lot of people. That helps when you have a ton of employees and you got a massive budget and you have a lot of time, you can do something like this. And maybe that's why there's less of an excuse when the little things go wrong. But it does a lot of stuff that I actually think is important for video games, and I do think that it is a work of art. It's not my favorite game ever either. Like, I'm with you, there's something. This is not my favorite game. I will not probably replay it ever. But I do think it's pretty fucking impressive what they did.
Your father sent us?
My father. He told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
I think the gameplay is okay.
You okay?
Sure. Enjoy being tortured.
I think the gameplay is okay. I do think that it doesn't control well. It's not a super good shooter. But I think it's satisfying to shoot somebody in the head.
Fine.
I think it's satisfying when the game goes into the cinematic camera angle and shows like a head being exploded. I think hunting animals can be fun. Like, I think it's very strange that it's kind of a quick time event on rail shooter. But when you're like kind of getting it and you're shooting people in the head like I'm failing to do right now, like that's when it's fun. But no, it definitely. I agree with you there. I don't think our opinions are so different. I don't think our opinions are so different. I do think that I agree with you. Like, gameplay is its weakness, and that's what's strange about this game. Is it's an interactive novel to me. It's the closest thing I've ever experienced to an interactive novel, but it doesn't always play that great. So it's weird. It's weird. This game is like the embodiment of an oxymoron. It's an amazing game that has shitty gameplay. Or like Deadeye. Like, you don't level up Deadeye from getting in firefights. You level up Deadeye by raiding camps.
No.
Yeah, the third Eagle Flies is beat to shit.
Arthur, deal with this, would you?
Yes, but how?
Yes, but how? I just think it tells a really good story, though. I'll have a lot more to say about it when I get to the capstone, when I eventually get to the capstone. Damn it, I tried to, there we go. But still missed the explosion, that sucks. Hold on, just one little look. And okay. Worth. Dude, I just looted that guy. I just freaking looted that guy. That's his identical twin still out and about. I'm assuming we're getting out of here, fellas, or what? We're just gonna wait. There'll be a chance. Like I said earlier, Raphael, earlier in this game, in Chapter 5, literally you, a guy named Hercule, who's like not even a native of the land, and your gang, who were stranded on a desert island for days and were shipwrecked, are able to beat the entire Spanish army, including a gunship at the end. That's when I feel like it jumped the shark. That's when I feel like it padded itself out too much. I lost the fucking belief. Like, there's no way they took out a naval destroyer in the ruins of a castle.